Introducing Executive Chef Robert Barrel of the Café Provence and Head Chef Louis Pattis of the Brendan Inn, located in the charming town of Brendan, Vermont. Chef Barrel and Chef Louis Pattis will be offering outstanding culinary getaways staying at the historic Brendan Inn, classes at the Café Provence Culinary Classroom, breakfast at the Brendan Inn, scheduled visits to local distilleries, breweries, cideries, sugar houses, and orchards. We can host groups from 4 to 20, perfect for girlfriend getaways, family getaways, or couple weekends. Contact Chris Donley or Brenda Handy at Sugar Tours. We look forward to having you as our guests in the Green Mountains of Vermont.
Welcome, I'm Louis Pattis from the Brendan Inn, and we are going to do some cooking today. We encourage wearing these, and I will take my muffler off for this demo. But usually we do wear them, and we encourage people to keep on doing so. My heritage is, as you can hear, from Europe. I'm from the German-speaking part of Europe, and therefore I would like to introduce you to a classic item that is so versatile. It can be done many different ways, and it's called Spätzle. In the traditional way, is translated in little sparrows. So the little sparrows we're going to create are going to constitute a type of pasta, and that's the German type of pasta which is produced in Austria, southern Germany, and Switzerland. There are different ways of doing this. I want to show you a way we used to do it at home, my grandma, my mother. We need flour, eggs, some water or milk, depending on. I prefer water. The taste is a little different, and gives you a little tighter consistency of the Spätzle itself. Eggs, fresh eggs, of course, farm, free-range chicken. There. Yes. So, what we do need is some flour. And it's a very simple recipe. So what I do here, and the water depends on how many eggs you use. 1.5 cups of flour, 2 eggs, little salt and pepper, little nutmeg. Water should be cold, because that warm water would develop the gluten too fast in the flour, and it would be tougher to put through the Spätzle sieve. In our method here, the objective is not to develop the gluten in the flour itself, because we put it through a device like this. It's a Spätzle sieve. The dough goes down here, and then we put it into boiling water. And usually 1/2 cup is plenty. Mix the eggs a little bit. Now incrementally add the water. So you can see this coming together now. Just nicely. Incorporate, make sure that the egg white is all incorporated before I start. Here we go. And as I said before, with this method, we do not want to overwork the flour. because of the gluten. The gluten develops and then it's tougher to get through the spätzle sieve. That's done. We need now some boiling water and we'll wait till the water boils here. We're making a very simple version of this dish. I just have a little spinach, onion, a little garlic, and butter. Okay? And some cheese, of course. And then we cut the onion. Nice and fine. We don't need all of it. All I do with this knife at times is straighten out the edge. The edge goes a little wavy if you would look down here with a microscope. So you straighten it out with this steel here. Okay, and this is all it takes. And it will cut again very, very nicely without a beat. And it never lets you down. And the water is almost there for our spätzle. We put some kosher salt in that. As you can see, now we fill this dough into here. By the way, this device is readily available and can be bought for about $10 to $12 on the internet. So meanwhile we get some butter here, melt some butter, about a tablespoon maybe. We have a little garlic and onion for this butter once it melts. So this particular spätzle sieve, they have a little notch which goes in there in the front. So that basically prevents the sieve from slipping forward and backward. So when you go and now get the motion going, forward and backward just, and drop those little sparrows into the hot water. So now I want you to see this at this particular juncture of the production of the spätzle. If you come here, you can see they are on the bottom to be taken out of the water. They come to the top, and when they come to the top, that means that they are done. Meanwhile, I put some onion in the pan here. And a little garlic. So now there are still a few stragglers there, about a half a dozen, but soon they are ready to fly, and we'll take them out. So here we go, and this is our first batch here, right here. So now, under normal circumstances, if I'm not using this pasta straight away, I would put it under cold water to cool it down and put a little olive oil on to store it. It is best for any pasta when you cook it and you take it out of the pasta water to use it straight out of this. Reason being, whatever you put to it will combine. You're not washing out the starch. It will combine with the ingredients much better. if you use cream or sauces or whatever, this remainder of the starch will really incorporate very well, and it does. I think it makes a difference. I can taste it. So we got a little more here. Put some more down there. Let the last ones come down. All done. And then we bring it all together, combine it. So if we would use this as a starch, as I said, now it would go under the cold water and then the olive oil on it. But of course we are doing this here. I'm putting a little Parmesan cheese in there. A little salt and pepper. Spinach, as we all know, cooks very quickly. Put it on top. Now the Spätzle, if you some people like it a little bit, they let it get a little color, so they get a little crunchy, you know. Other people, they say, no, I like mine just so that they are loose in the pan, but don't get the color. Either way, I sometimes like a little crust because it gives it just a little nice nutty taste at the end of it. So, spinach is wilted. We are ready to celebrate the newest batch of Spätzle. Some cheese on top. Yes, cheese is important. I wish you could be here to have a taste, but I'll let you know. There's a little brown part here.